see, just like that, the mood's completely changed. Everything's ashen. No more color. It's all been sucked out. Just like the light. Wow, there's some amazing cuts here. On my cinematic journey through gaming, today we have come to Mass Effect 3. Take Earth Back trailer. This video was chosen by our Dragoon tier member, Raging Alcoholic. If you want to choose a video for me to react to, click that join button, become a Dragoon. Mass Effect lore masters, join me in battle. Let's do it. First time covering Mass Effect on the channel. Very excited. BioWare. Classic BioWare. Yeah, I watched my brother play some of this when I was a kid. Ooh, really cool first shot. Especially you're looking up at the sky, kind of disoriented. And it's a toy, isn't it? Oh, that was an amazing transition. Yeah, really cleverly done. Because you are looking up at the sky, you're a kid. Oh, I love it. Amazing first shot. And look at this lighting.
We have no reading. Can you confirm?
What a stark contrast, man. The sunflowers against the super hyper futuristic city. Dreaming of being a soldier. And you get a dose of reality. Those are the Reapers, right? Ooh, my goodness, that's terrifying. Yeah, guys. Lore masters, remind me what's going on here. They took these husks of people, right? And you got that ringing in the ear, just showing kind of the passage of time. Almost like it's a fever dream, you know? Really rough. Ooh, yeah. This is intense. Oh, what a great idea. A respite, no sound design, no music, the silence of space. And you just see the effect. Don't say it. Nope, don't say it. Oh no, and then we go into the micro everyday life. That's terrifying. Yeah. The Reapers, I think, is such a creepy villain, man. Because it's just this completely inhuman, inorganic thing. Like, oh no. And the ashes that were there, that's so sad. And there's Commander Shepard, the legend. And they would have like kind of harvested those humans, right? And look at the color change. You see, just like that, the mood's completely changed. Everything's ashen. No more color. It's all been sucked out. Just like the light. Wow, there's some amazing cuts here. This is incredible. The vocals coming in. Yeah! That was amazing. Whoa. I can't believe how it went so high energy at the end. Is that it? There's a long time left in the video. That's just showing off different features of the game. So I really like it. Like, we went from the slow pace of this part, this respite of silence, and then you see the girl in her last moments, and then we come to this, and then it just erupts. Like, it really felt like you got ambushed. Like, you really, from the perspective of Commander Shepard, just kind of like, and then boom, snaps into action, cuts all over the place, different perspectives, chaos. Like, very, very well done. And I like how they took that time to let us breathe and kind of take in the tragedy of it. And then it erupts. It's fantastic. I want to look at a couple of these shots in detail and break it down. And I'll tell you what I thought. But like I said, if you're enjoying our time together, make sure to subscribe, hop into our Discord. And if you want to choose a video for me, become a Dragoon. Let's look into it. So I really like this. First shot, super cool. And I want you to pay attention. So you see the ships in the sky, which is the same model of ship that the kid has. Very clever. But what's cool about it is the view, it looks kind of like there's a bit of a human feel to it. It's a bit of a human feel to it, even though it's a pretty smooth shot. There's not a lot of camera shake. But then it comes down, and then you instantly see the scaling problem. It's like the sunflowers, and you're like, oh my goodness. It's a toy. So clever. And it's kind of like the Pokemon video we watched before. There's so much being said without any dialogue. In this case, it's like, okay, this is a young girl who wants to become possibly a pilot one day, or is just, you know, enjoys the ship design, wants to be an engineer, who knows. But it's so cool, and I love that we get the kind of scale reminders here. And what do we see here? We see a ladybug on a massive, massive, massive sunflower to the ladybug from their perspective. And then we see the child playing with the ship. And why did they put that shot in? Besides the cool tracking of the ladybug and stuff, we see scale changes in a really clever way. It makes you think about it. So at first we have the ladybug on the flower. Then we have the girl, which is monumentally bigger than the ladybug. And then again, we have this massive futuristic city, which is bigger than the girl and her fake ship. We have the real ships in the sky, right? And then we get this interesting transition where, okay, now it's a real ship again. So they're playing with us. Okay, what is it? Is it the kid's ship being held? Nope, this is the real one this time. And then kind of shows the harsh realities of gets shot. And this shot is just, it's apocalyptic, and it's also just very bizarre because the Reapers, what I always liked about them when I would see my brother playing this game, you know, and come in playing on his Xbox, I would see just these, you know, they vaguely resemble, like, I don't know, some sort of crustacean or something. It's really creepy, you know. It's just this kind of an animal that you can recognize, but it's not a ship. It's not organic. It's something in between, and it's just so unnerving. It's great design. And this image, these giant things, they're like much bigger than skyscrapers, are just descending down and indiscriminately, unemotionally disintegrating everything around them. Terrifying. And of course we have these husks, you know? And we have that sound, again, the kind of ear-ringing sound, which implies the passage of time. Being like, all this happened and we were in shock. We don't know what happened during the invasion. You're just trying to survive, you know? You can't even hear, you can't even think straight. It's just chaos, you know? There's a guy inside Big Ben. It's just insanity, you know? Total decimation of the planet. And then we get the sound design ramping up with the heartbeat, showing there's going to be a breaking point. It's going to be a point of... So rough. That was a good cut too, not to show that. And then we see this, you know, the result of their annihilation. And then we pull back. And you just hear this, like, very quiet echoing. Very muted echoing, as if you're in space. You hear that? Again, sense of scale, and they keep playing with it in a really clever way. But that's what I was gonna say is, you know, the girl, the ladybug, the ships in the sky, and then Earth itself is insignificant now compared to the Reapers. That was a really cool choice, I thought. Now in this case, more silence, which I thought was clever here. You hear a dog barking, like, really cool shot there too, because you just don't know. And it shows just how evil these beings are, because for a moment it's like, oh, maybe they'll abduct her or something. She's just a kid. Just a kid, right? They wouldn't do that. And then of course, maybe the eye shot is fantastic to see it in there. And then that's it. You know, they don't show it, which was definitely the right choice there, tasteful. And then we have this completely bereft of color. I think the only color you get is probably like weapons firing. And it just shows the complete, like, indiscriminate annihilation right there, you know? It's a very blue image too, and even, you know, the only color we have is a little bit of blue in the armor, little, you know, red accents on Shepard. And then it's like, yeah, we essentially have to fight our own people, right? Who have been, the sound the Reapers make, like a brass horn kind of thing, is one of the most haunting things. Yeah, I think I remember that from the game. It's very unnerving. But yeah, Shepard just goes to work. Now this is where the music's gonna explode, and I really like what they do here. It's about to pop. I love how it just explodes into action, and it kind of shows the chaos, and it kind of shows the emotion that Shepard would be feeling here and unleashing in these moments. We get a lot of different stuff. The kick. Somebody jumps from above. We cut again, and it's pretty cool to see that these are not connected in any sort of order. And this was intentional. What it does is it makes it feel like, again, with the ear-ringing sound, it's just chaotic. There's a passage of time. You're kind of in a trance trying to survive. In this case, it feels like Shepard is in a trance of revenge. You know, trying to take back Earth, trying to fight against this insane foe that's so evil. Look at this. Just random shots of chaos. So cool. It's so well done, yeah, and it feels urgent. Yeah, it feels urgent, really good. And I love how you actually see they end up showing off like the game too. You know, ship action, you know, melee stuff and fighting different creatures. Wow. And of course, that shot is just epic as anything, right? And it makes you want to say like, oh, okay, that's clearly the person I'm playing as, like the hero character, and I get to do that. And it's just really cleverly done. But I love how they keep playing with the sense of scale. And then what's cool is in the last bit here, you feel empowered even though you're human, right? It's like, but I am a really strong-willed person who has the tools to fight against this, kind of. I don't know if the Reapers arrived right now, if you'd survive. But you know what I mean? Like you have the tools to fight against it, and all of a sudden there is hope again because there's still rage. You know, there's still humanity. There's still the need for revenge, and we're going to do it. And you end up feeling like empowered at the end, which I like, because in the beginning it's just like this hopeless thing. It feels impossible to survive. So I thought it was really cool. Love Mass Effect, Jasmine. I love love-hate relationship with BioWare. Yeah, BioWare has done a lot of different stuff, right? They also did, did they do Star Wars? Yeah, they did Star Wars games, right? But anyways, fantastic. I really enjoyed this. I think they absolutely killed it. And it brings back memories of just seeing my brother play. I don't know every in and out of the story. I know a little bit more about Mass Effect 2. It's probably the one I watched him play the most. I remember some of the characters in there were really cool. But this is fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much for that viewer choice. Like I said, make sure to sub, hop in our Discord, and if you want to choose a video, become a Dragoon.